Hi there. Welcome to the latest, greatest 5 at 5. Really excited, and a lot of people you might know. We are with Amanda du Montal from France right now. I love everything Amanda. Amanda makes the most beautiful scents, whether it be diffusers, candles. There she is. She's much more fabulous to look at than I am. And I have to say, and I laugh, I'm going to hand it over to Amanda. I had met her through Clemence, through a friend of BWB out of New York, and she said, "You're going to love Amanda." And ever since meeting her and smelling her things, not only do I love speaking to Amanda, I am actually a major client. I have them all over my house. I was saying, Amanda, even the sticks that I have for my diffusers, I put them in different rooms. I put them in the back of my car. Anyway, Amanda is also going to be talking to us about summer, spring scents, new things that she has coming out in her line. And I'm going to push it off to you. And thank you for talking to us this evening, as it's midday for us in San Francisco. And I'm going to hand it over to Amanda.
Hello, San Francisco. Thrilled to be here with you. Excuse me if I've got I look a bit tired. It's late here in Paris. It's rainy, it's cold. I'm dressed in black. I am dreaming of the beautiful sunlight that I see over there. So indeed, absolutely, I have the same contact, even though we haven't actually physically met. I can't wait to one day take a plane again and be able to come to San Francisco. My candles travel much more than I do at the moment, that's for sure.
Little piece of you is here, but I can't wait. I really look forward to that day. You really get to know people. You feel like you know them so well, and I haven't physically met you yet, but yes.
Exactly, it's a bit like Tinder, but kind of a different kind of Tinder. So anyway, we were talking about scent. So indeed, when you talk about scent, you often think about when you want to be cozy, wintertime, beside the fireplace. But in actual fact, the moment where you smell the most is spring and summer, because you spend a lot of time walking around, inviting people, having garden parties, going in and out, and signing in your indoor and your outdoor is something that is very important. So I've always thought that I go to places and sometimes I think, God, that doesn't smell anything. It's strange. It's like when someone doesn't carry perfume. It's kind of a signature. It's the way you dress. It's the way you speak. It's a way of also signing who you are. And for the last 3 years, I've been developing these amazing scents inspired by our story. So for the little story, for those who don't know the brand, our family has an Armagnac brand, which is a very famous French alcohol. And I was thinking to myself, how can I interpret this amazing story, this lifestyle à la française, the craziness, the luxury of the French, I would say, lifestyle, in something more feminine, because Armagnac is very masculine. And as I've always loved scents, I said to myself, why not connect these two worlds? And so I created this line, which is very, very lifestyle. Not only are the vessels handmade, inspired by Galusha leather, the scents are made with a very, very important master perfumer in Grasse. The wax is made from our fields, from the sunflower fields beside our house. So everything is very made in France. And so I really created this very wintry collection. And this year, we really tried to have a vision for summer. I think after this COVID, we want freedom, we want color, we want kind of light scents. And so we created these last two divine scents. So if you see, very colorful, very Palm Springs in San Francisco, blue and pink. The pink one I'll talk about first because it's Mother's Day soon. And so pink is the sign of love. It's a sign of happiness and joy. And this, as you hear from my English accent, I was actually brought up in England for a French girl. And this is made out of peony, cherry blossom, and freesia. And I was brought up in the English countryside, and I can remember my mother making these crazy bouquets with all these flowers that amazingly pushed in our garden, grew in our garden. And this is a real tribute to this. And so it's a flower power, it's boost, it's light, but summery at the same time. It's really gorgeous. And as you can see, the glass is all engraved with little bubbles. And so when it lights up, all these little bubbles just blow up. It's beautiful. Our second scent is blue, and it's quite amazing. It's green tea with citrus and bergamot. And what I love about it is it's as if I was eating a lemon tart while I was having a green tea on the side. It's sweet but fresh. It's crazy for summer. So these are the two strong scents for the summer, which I know, Catherine, you're going to love. And so Beside that, we launched something which I'm very, very proud of, as I try to really give back to French artisans, French craftsmanship. I found someone who for 3 generations has made pottery. And I've always wanted to create an indoor-outdoor candle. And I found this wonderful family in the south of France, about an hour away from our house, that makes custom-made pottery. And so we created the first ever pottery and enamel candle, which is especially refillable. And so I don't know if you can see, you have the white enamel beside, and this exists in 3 colors, white, black, and they're very heavy. Yeah. Woo-hoo.
They look at you, make them look light, but they're so gorgeous. I love those.
And blue, and blue. And the beauty of it is, what have we done is you choose the color of your vessel, and then you choose your scent. And as we are a very sustainable brand, we wanted to make sure that everything be refillable. So you go online, you choose your vessel, you choose your scent, and then when it's delivered, you have the scent you wanted in your vessel. And when it's finished, what happens? You just go online again and buy a refill. And so your candle, voila, you keep it, you can change, you can have different characters, it's amazing. You can have black and the citrus. The dreams are endless.
The dreams are endless. Exactly. You can sort of, voila, it's finished. I try another one. I put it in the black. Right. You can change the modes. I love that.
Or you can be an addict and always have the same one. I mean, that's very perfect. And so I know you wanted us to talk about another little product which you're absolutely infatuated in. And I have to admit, it's the story is actually very funny. It's our little wax candy box. A year and a half ago, I took a train, and I was unfortunately behind someone who didn't smell very nice. And that day I had no shawl, I had no fragrance on me, and I wasn't exactly going to go and kind of take a scent and start spraying everywhere. And I was eating a candy. And I said to myself, my God, if only I could create scented candies that I could put in my bag, and that when I need it, I can just put it beside my nose and I will be transported somewhere else. So what did I do? As I'm I like being a little creative. I came back and I briefed the wax master to suddenly pour scented and concentrated wax candies. And so I'm very proud to show you in this lovely little box. I feel very much as if I was on QVC right now.
Yeah, I feel like you are on QVC, and I should be showing the QR codes, which we're going to be showing later, but the story's so great, we didn't want to interrupt.
So as you can see, little candies. So there are 11 in a little box. This one is a mixed box. So you have the 11 fragrances of the brand. You just smell them. You put this in your bag, in your drawer, in your car. You have it on you whenever you want. It'll smell just like this. It will scent everything you want. It's not meant to last like a candle because there is no heat in this. So of course, it's never going to have the same impact as a candle or a diffuser, but it is the sweetest gift. You can decorate a table, you can scent your drawers, and it's just that nomad fragrance that we've all been dreaming about. So the whole idea in the collection is to be there where you need it. You of course have the candles, the outdoor and indoor candles for when you welcome people, when you're having your cocktails, when you're having your Cinco de Mayo margaritas. You have the small, which are beautiful dinner, I want to say presents when you go for a weekend. We have the diffusers, which I know you love, Catherine, which are really for something that when you want to scent a place all day long and you don't really want to light a candle, or you're in an office and you just want to have that permanent smell. And then you have the little candies, which are really those little gifts and to scent the places where you've gone on a trip and those kind of. And then we have the sprays, which you put on the pillows. So really it's, I would say, adapting to the different way you want to fragrance the place you live in and the way you work. So there we are.
I think your sense, just to go, and also the story that we'll put that on the checkout website, is there's your scents are complicated, and that's why I love it. Sort of like I'm having a lemon biscuit, with a cup of tea, with something, and you can sort of really imagine it, and they do come out. I love the scents. I personally, the candies, I mean, that's just an easy gift. I mean, to go anywhere with those, and they're so beautifully wrapped, and each one of your scents has the different, packaging. And I know that eventually you can sort of pick the certain candies and the flavors that you like, but I love them all together. You have to make sure people don't eat them. And
There is do not eat on it. And honestly, I think the only person who ever did want to try and eat one was actually one of my children, who's 17. He said he went straight to it. He said, "Oh my God, the smells so strongly. I can tell you, no one would ever want to eat something like that. It smells."
You want to unwrap it and look at it, which everyone that I know that I've given it to, they kind of look at it. But then the packaging is so beautiful. And I love how you did the box. It's sort of a chic little bag with the ribbon on it. But these things I know sell out so quickly. And what I also love about you is that you're hard to find, which is a huge threat. You are a special item, and it is such a pleasure to know you and to introduce you. Because I mean, when people come in, and you're right, I do have the diffusers in my house. I have the candles. I have the wood burning one that always like, it makes me feel like I'm in a library next to my desk, and it crackles. I love but I think of you. I think I absolutely love your whole line. And I love how you talk about it. And that's what's so fun about everything, is that when you hear the story behind it, then it makes it even that much more special.
Thank you. Very touched.
I love it. I need it. I love it. I'm like, all right, I'm in. I want the peony. I want the tea.
You want this, every single color. You want to be able to be different, but the same at the same time. It's
I need white for outside, blue for one side. I've got it all going on.
And I have to admit, I'm going to show you something, but unfortunately there are only 10 people in the world who will have it.
Okay.
Because I'm like you, I love red. I've created only 10 which are red.
Is that red? Is that like a raspberry color? What is that? I'm putting on the glasses. I haven't seen that.
It's the same color as your curtains behind.
I love that.
So we might have to negotiate.
Yes, at least I have a friend in the business. I have a connection.
You have a connection. There we are.
All right. I'm sure we're over 5 minutes, but I don't care. I could talk to you for an hour. So if everyone's so.
I know, but I think the team might want to stop, and maybe all your followers are going to say, "Are these two blondes going to stop talking now?"
Exactly. And if you get to this far in the video, who knows?
Yeah, exactly.
We should put like a little secret code.
Anyway, a message to those who fall in love with the brand. It's a big pleasure, and I hope that it will bring you a lot of olfactive happiness to each and one of you. They are made with love, from France with love, as I say.
Oh, I love that. And thank you, Amanda, from coming from San Francisco. And thank you for this latest and greatest 5 at 5. Talk soon.
Bye.
Bye.